Hello, I'm Lewis, and this is the video. The Seattle Councilwoman Unpacking Radical Change. Teresa Carmen Mosqueda, born July 4, 1980, is an American politician and labor activist from Seattle, Washington. She is a King County Council member and has represented District 8 since 2024. Mosqueda was a member of the Seattle City Council from 2017 to 2023 in at-large position 8. Seattle Councilwoman's ambitious vision for the city is poised to reshape its future. Mosqueda was born in Olympia, Washington, and is of third-generation Mexican descent on her father's side and Polish/Swedish/Norwegian on her mother's. She grew up in a middle-income, politically active household. Mosqueda frequently attended protests with her family, including the WTO protests. Mosqueda attended the University of Washington and earned a Master of Public Administration from Evergreen State College. After college, Mosqueda worked on health advocacy at non-profit organizations, including CMAR, which assists Latino seniors with their medical insurance, and the Children's Alliance. She also worked on health policy at the Washington State Department of Health and a health care specialist at the Community Health Plan of Washington. Mosqueda then became the political campaign director for the Washington State Labor Council, FLCIO, and sat on the Health Benefit Exchange Board. In November 2013, she was the only member of the exchange who voted against increasing the salary of the health exchange's CEO by 13%. Seattle Councilwoman's ambitious vision for radical change is reshaping the city's future. In 2017, Mosqueda ran for the open at-large District 8 position on the Seattle City Council after incumbent Tim Burgess announced he would not seek re-election, later becoming interim mayor of Seattle. In the August primary, she came in first against 7 other challengers, earning 31% of the vote, with affordable housing activist John Grant also advancing to the general with 26%. Both Mosqueda and Grant ran as progressives, with Mosqueda running as an insider, and was endorsed by labor unions and the Young Democrats of King County, while Grant was running as an outsider and endorsed by the Democratic Socialists of America and Socialist City Council member K. Sharma Sawant. In the November general election, Mosqueda defeated Grant 60% to 40%. She immediately took office once the election was certified due to the vacancy left by Burgess. In 2021, Mosqueda announced that she would seek re-election and not run in the mayor election. She faced 10 challengers in the primary election, significantly outraising all of them, and received more endorsements from elected leaders and labor unions. In the August primary election, Mosqueda came in first with 59% of the vote, and structural engineer Kenneth Wilson also advancing to the general with 16% of the vote. Mosqueda focused her campaign on addressing economic inequalities in Seattle, while Wilson focused on fixing major infrastructure like bridges. In the November general election, Mosqueda defeated Wilson in a landslide, 59% to 40%. Seattle Councilwoman's vision for radical change is poised to reshape the city's future. In her first year on council, Mosqueda passed legislation to protect domestic workers and voted no on repealing the controversial Seattle head tax, which was meant to build affordable housing and pay for homelessness services. During her first term, she also led the push legislation that would give parents access to paid family leave care benefits after the death of a child, and if a partner dies during childbirth. Mosqueda was the prime sponsor of the Jumpstart tax, which is a payroll tax on large businesses and funds affordable housing and Green New Deal policies. During the 2020 George Floyd protests, Mosqueda, as budget chair, called for a full, thorough, simultaneous deep dive into the Seattle police budget. She also called for 50% cuts into the police budget and reinvest the money into the community. At the end of 2020, Mosqueda and the majority of the council blocked Mayor Jenny Durkan's proposal to increase the SBD budget to cover overtime costs and voted to ensure out-of-order layoffs happen in the department. Mosqueda remained budget chair in her second term during the 2023-24 budget process, with a $141 million deficit and an $82 million revenue shortfall. Mosqueda's budget proposal, which passed with amendments, included eliminating 80 vacant positions at SBD and not funding Mayor Bruce Harrell's policy proposals, like the ShotSpotter program. On January 2, 2024, Mosqueda resigned from the Seattle City Council after being elected to the King County Council. Seattle Councilwoman unpacking radical change reveals a surprising shift in local governance. In 2023, Mosqueda ran for the 8th District seat on the King County Council in 2023, following the retirement of incumbent Joe McDermott. In the August primary, she came in first against two other challengers and advanced to the general election with Burien Mayor Sophia Aragon. Mosqueda and Aragon clashed on public safety, with Mosqueda defending her support of reducing the SBD budget and Aragon defending Burien's camping ban. In the November general election, Mosqueda defeated Aragon, 55% to 44%. Mosqueda joined the county council on January 9 as one of its first Latino American members, alongside Jorge Barron. Mosqueda is married to Associated Press journalist Manuel Valdez. She lived in an apartment in the Queen Anne neighborhood until buying a townhouse in early 2019 in North Delridge. In April 2019, it was announced Mosqueda was the first sitting Seattle City Council member to be pregnant, and she gave birth to a baby girl in October 2019. Seattle's councilwoman is poised to implement transformative policies that will reshape the city's future.